he said he had a surprise for us. He's got the kilt on and the shades as well. He had a terrific reception from the Scots when he fought in Glasgow some 6 weeks ago. Since then, Naseem has celebrated his 21st birthday. He does know how to work a crowd. Naseem's prediction for this one.
Oh, on a left hook. He's got no control of his feet. I mean, he really planted that with a champion's skill there. And he's going to stop this by the look of it, the Belgian referee, because this fellow's legs have stiffened on him.
Now the referee should stop that, Reg.
Yeah, he's over.
That's the last thing we want. That was unnecessary, that last punch. Totally unnecessary. That is the last thing we wanted to see tonight. He had nothing left. That left hook finished him off completely. I don't know why the referee ordered the box on there.
Well, at least he's calming down anyway. Hamed, he's learned that lesson, which Benn didn't seem to realise, actually, in fairness to him, that McClellan was on the deck like that and in dire trouble. But meanwhile, the doctors obviously won't let this fellow stand up until he's capable of doing it. That's a standard regulation anyway.
Yeah, they're speaking to him, thankfully. He's responding all right, but it's the last thing we needed tonight, Reg. That last punch was totally unnecessary.
See, he won 8 out of 9 last year, Jim. As I say, I can't tell you the true strength of the opposition. That was what was...
But Reg, that was a perfect left hook.
Yeah,
that you could see the impact as the punchline. That was a perfect punch. That would have knocked out any super bantamweight, Reg. That was a beauty. That's actually the strongest punch I've seen Hamed deliver.
So meanwhile, now we've got to wait for the slab. We hope now to come round in 2 weeks, and yes, he's getting that now. That's a good sign. He just banged his head on the floor, and the master of ceremony is getting a stool for him to sit on right away. Yes, he can get back to the corner, but he's lost the feel in his legs altogether. Is that what happens? I mean, I don't think you were ever quite in that condition as a boxer.
No, thankfully not. I was never knocked out. I don't believe I was ever hit as hard as that, thankfully. I mean, it was a perfect punch, Reg. I just wish that had been the last one that he took. I mean, Hamed, lovely balance, lovely move, just saw his chance, bang, look at that, let's see the way the head's gone. Down he goes, legs all over the place, tried to come back up again. That's a sign of the courage of the man. But that's the way, he was actually heading over anyway. That punch just knocked him over. Thankfully that wasn't a hard punch.
When he got up to him, I was saying that I think the referee's going to stop this. I thought he was going to count him out because he wasn't in a position to totally defend himself.
I mean, that really was a bleacher of a punch.
Yeah,
that should have been the end of it. See, he's up, he's looking, No, Curry's got another left hook. Bang, and he went down heavily from that one because his legs weren't supporting him, his reflexes weren't what they should have been, and he went down heavily.
Well, he's had the good sense not to dance around and make too much fuss after the contest, Hamed. I'm sure he'll have a lot to say, but he's making sure now that the Argentinian will leave the ring okay. Yeah, it looks as though he's going to be okay here. Well, there it is. So fair dues. that's a big relief, isn't it? Certainly for the boxer and all of us to see that he's going to come through okay. And to be fair to Hamed, is paying him the respect that this fella's due. First time in 51 fights this was that he's been counted out or stopped or both. Well, he's now looking to fight Alfredo Vasquez, a Puerto Rican, who says, yes, I'll come and fight him, unless Hamed thinks he needs a little bit more experience. Remember, he hasn't been beyond the 6th round yet. He scored now 28 knockdowns, not knockouts. So quite rightly now, the corner and the boxing board's medical supervisors are saying to Liendo, stay there until we're ready to okay that you can get out the ring. And the doctor's also having a check on Hamed. It's just formality, but I think Gary Newburn's got Hamed ready to talk.
Naz, the first most important thing in the week we've had is that Dr. Alistair Howie says that your opponent is perfectly all right. He has recovered from that.
That's great. I'm really concerned about my opponent's all right, but I'd just like to dedicate this fight to Gerald McClellan on a full recovery, hopefully. So I'm praying for him, and everybody I know is praying for him, so hopefully he'll recover well. That's to Gerald McClellan.
Well, I know it wasn't on your mind before the fight, but it's good that everybody's conscious of what has happened. Now, let's concentrate on the fight now, and that is the best punch I've ever seen you throw, the left hook that put him down first time.
Now, I can tell you my power is extraordinary. I was just lining him up there. I knew he's dropped his hand. The hook is coming up now. Look, it's just there. Oh, what a beautiful shot.
I think the referee should have stopped it then.
Definitely, I thought he should have stepped in there, because this hook here was just awesome. It was just there. I mean, the shot was just a great shot, and it took him out completely. I just hope he's nice and safe and everything's great. We don't want any other episodes like the other night.
Was there a worry for you then when you had to throw that second punch?
No, there wasn't a worry. I know basically I wasn't going to hit him that hard to damage him like Gerald McClellan. I'm all right.
All right, let's have the final word with the promoter, Frank Warren. Frank, when is this world title fight going to happen?
We're working on it. At the moment tonight, the WBA have got a dinner in Atlantic City, and Vasquez is supposed to have a purse offer going against his mandatory challenger. We've offered the mandatory challenger quite a bit of money to step aside, and I'm waiting some news from Atlantic City
what
tonight.
Do you think will happen? Do you think it'll be on this fight?
I think we've got a 50-50 chance of getting it. The worst way, Naz will get the winner.
Thank you very much, Naz. A fantastic punch. All's well that ends well. Well done. Another great night for you.
Thanks a lot. Later.
Thank you, Gary. Well, I know a few of you out there have been none too pleased by some of Naseem Hamed's antics in the past. I feel he has showed great maturity out there. It's not a very quick win for him. You can hear how the crowd behind me have taken to Naseem Hamed. It has to be said they're pretty pleased after the happenings down the road at Murrayfield. Naseem Hamed, still the WBC International Super Bantamweight champion. Still unbeaten, of course.